Toree 3D is a 3D platformer developed and published by Shiaktro and released for Nintendo Switch and PC in April of 2021. Toree 3D actually made its first appearance as part of a haunted PS1 demo disc. This demo disc, which was really just a digital download, included a dozen or so fan games, all featuring PS1 era graphics, as well as some seriously fucked up content. The haunted demo disc was considered by many as simply being a harmless bit of fun. However, as time passed, some people mentioned that they felt their PCs had actually become haunted after playing the demo disc, with some even claiming that their system would turn itself on in the middle of the night and leave strange messages on their monitor. Things got even weirder once Toree 3D released for the Nintendo Switch. People began claiming that Toree actually began talking to them and would even occasionally appear in their bedrooms. Thankfully that hasn't happened to me though. I first became aware of Toree 3D's existence after watching a frankly baffling 25-minute video review of the game on Nintendo Life's YouTube channel. Why is this review so strange, I hear you ask? Well, this video lasts for 25 minutes, and Toree 3D can easily be completed in under 20 minutes. It's one of the most unnecessarily long reviews for a game I have ever seen. They spend so long talking about the most unimportant bullshit.
It doesn't perform like a PS1 game though. It's silky smooth the entire time.
That's true. But for only $1 even as well. Like it I feel like McDonald's right now like trying to like sell you like a larger soft drink or something, cuz yeah.
Other fast food outlets are available.
That you can see the ship like off in the distance, and when I started that I was like, oh, I want to be there, but the whole time you're running in the opposite direction and jumping and stuff.
The credits were really charming too, because it's just a few people that made it.
At one point, one of the guys seems to become possessed and begins speaking in tongues.
Do you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah! Sonic's the name and Speed's my game, and I love Toree 3D. Stay cool, kids.
I mean, it's overall a fine video, but it occasionally feels like someone is forcing them to talk about the game at length. Anyways, I watched the video and decided to give the game a go since it was only 99 cents to purchase. I beat the entire game in less than half an hour, but it was a really fun experience from beginning to end. Level design is excellent from start to finish, the controls are tight and responsive, and the soundtrack is ridiculously catchy. The game that most closely resembles Toree 3D in my opinion is Sonic Adventure 2, but instead of playing as a you are instead playing as this cute little bird with surprisingly great fashion sense. Level design is strictly linear with practically no opportunities to explore off the beaten path. I actually didn't mind this though, because I prefer platformers where the main goal is to reach the finish line as quickly as possible. Upon completing a stage, you will be rewarded with either an A, B or C rank, depending on how quickly you completed the level. Getting an A rank on every stage unlocks one of 2 hidden characters. The other hidden character is unlocked by collecting all stars on every level. Since Toree 3D is an incredibly linear game, It's almost impossible to miss these stars unless you are really trying. Controls are incredibly simplistic in Toree 3D. Toree can jump, double jump, and sprint. There is no way to attack enemies in the game, so they must be avoided entirely. Despite its basic control scheme, however, Toree 3D still manages to stay fun and engaging from start to finish. This is mostly down to the game's great level design, which incorporates various different obstacles and gimmicks to keep players on their toes. For such a short game, Toree 3D has a surprising amount of environmental variety. You'll go from city skyscrapers to a highway at night, and even a level that bears a striking resemblance to the hangar stage from SA2. Each stage brings its own unique challenges and obstacles, like having to jump between moving vehicles and avoiding Okay, so one of the best things about Toree 3D is its occasional creepiness. Just when you are getting used to the cutesy nature of the game, something will come along that will have you questioning if everything in Toree 3D really is as wholesome as it appears. I don't want to spoil all of these moments, as they're probably the best part of the game, but I will say that the stars from the first two stages really freaked the fuck out of me. So during the first level of the game, these gigantic stars are littered around the stage. They aren't harmful and really only serve as background decoration. However, once you return to this place in a later stage, the stars suddenly start acting funny. They will slowly begin moving towards you and can even kill you if they make contact. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had stars come towards me before, but they've never gotten this close. It's moments like this that really keep the player on their toes and teaches them to always expect the unexpected while playing Toree 3D. So as I mentioned earlier, even though the game is short, there is still replay value in the form of some unlockable characters to play as. The two unlockable characters include a bat who can essentially fly for an unlimited amount of time, completely breaking the game. So he's shit. The other character is more interesting, however. He is essentially a faster version of Toree and is an absolute blast to speedrun the game as. Toree 3D is a ridiculously short game, so having this unlockable character actually increases its replay value significantly. Overall, I was incredibly impressed with Toree 3D. On the surface it may look like a very simplistic 3D platformer, but thanks to fantastic level design, an incredible soundtrack, and some genuinely creepy moments, Toree 3D ends up feeling like its own unique experience. The fact it only costs $1 makes it pretty much a must play. Yes, it is very short, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, some of the most poignant and emotional films I've ever seen have been incredibly short. A word of warning though, if you do end up buying Toree 3D, please remember to turn off your console or PC at night. Don't make my mistake. Okay, Toree, I did it, you bastard. I reviewed your game in under 3 hours. Now let my friend go. What the fuck is this? Is this where you're holding him? No! You said you'd let him go, you yellow prick! Please, I'm sorry, just let him go! Please!